Hello, Marguerita here, and today I'm going to share with you, just in case you are not familiar with, a powerful transformation technique that can really rewire the brain and release limiting beliefs, stories, paradigms, thought patterns and processes that aren't supporting you in being your best self and achieving your goals and dreams. This EFT tapping, if you've never heard of it, is incredibly powerful. So by doing this tapping, and I'll show you the tapping in just a minute, as you focus on what's called a target. Now, it could be physical pain that you're focusing on, but it also could be a limiting belief, a story, a feeling or emotion that is stopping you from really being your best self and from bringing your dreams to life. It is incredibly powerful and it can work within minutes. So the process is very, very simple. It may be weird. If it feels weird, get over it, just do it, because it really will transform your life, I guarantee it. So what we do is we generally, not always, but generally we start on something called the karate chop point, which is just called the karate chop point for a reason. On that side of the hand, it can be the left hand, the right hand, doesn't really matter. You can alternate. But what we do when we tap on the karate chop point is we say 3 statements. We repeat 3 statements that relate to whatever it is that we want to release. So I'll explain to you a little bit more about the process in just a minute, but for now, let's do the points. So that's the karate chop point. Then after we've done that, we move to the inside of the eye, and that's just on the start of the eyebrow there. Now you can do right side, both sides. Then we move to the outside of the eye. Same deal. You can do both. You can do one or the other. You can alternate. Then we go underneath the eye. So it's the bony ridge just underneath the eye. Then we go to underneath the nose or just above the lip. Then we go to the chin point, which find the crease where your chin is and just tap in there. Now the collarbone point. So find the knobby bits on your collarbone, just drop down an inch and out an inch and tap there. Now don't think it has to be exact. So just follow my lead, and as long as you're pretty close, should be fine. Just don't get caught up in the whole process. So that's the collarbone point. Again, left side, right side, both sides. Now underneath the arm. So for the ladies, it's about where the bra strap is. For the boys, it's about 3 to 4 inches underneath the armpit. Okay, and then we go to the top of the head, which is just the crown, where the crown chakra is. You just tap in a little circle around there. So that's the process, and when I'm doing EFT tapping, you will just follow along with me. It's simply tapping on these points, and the reason that we tap is because you are tuning in to the energy centers, the meridian centers of the body. These centers have been used in acupuncture for hundreds and hundreds of years to release blocked energy. So instead of sticking needles in the points, we do the tapping to release the blocked energy. It's acupressure that we're using on the major meridian points of the body. By using all these meridian points at once, we get a really good ability to release whatever it is that's blocking our energy system. So anything that is holding you back, any physical pain, emotional pain, any trapped trauma can be released through releasing your emotional attachment to whatever it is that caused it. So there are a variety of ways you can use EFT. You can tap on like playing a movie of a particular event that happened for you that is causing you emotional distress, any kind of emotional distress, anger, fear, sadness, frustration, overwhelm, all that, any negative emotion that you have attached to an event. You can think of the event and talk your way through the event as you're tapping. You can identify a limiting belief and you can tap that away. You can also tap in positive. So once you've tapped away a negative belief, you can tap in a positive supportive belief. If you have negative emotions, it's really, really good for targeting in on negative emotions and releasing those. So a really good exercise right now would be to identify some negative thought or emotion that you have and do the tapping process. So let's do that just for argument's sake. just identify a negative thought that you might have, or a negative feeling. Let's go for a feeling. So do you feel any sense of stress or overwhelm or frustration or sadness or grief or anger? Any negative emotion anywhere in your body. It may be attached to something that happened today. It may be attached to something happened yesterday. It may be attached to something that happened 10 years ago. It may be attached to a person. But find any negative emotion. I want you to rate that emotion on a scale of 0 to 10. So 10 being that it's really, really intense, off the charts. 0 being that it doesn't exist and you've identified the wrong emotion. Okay, so have you got you've got a good sense of that emotion? And think about where it is in the body too. Identify, if you can, identify where it is in the body. All right, so we're going to do a couple of tapping rounds. You've taken note of the number, how intense it is. Write it down if you can. So we're going to start by tapping on the karate chop point first. Even though I have this negative emotion, and it's pretty intense, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I have this negative emotion, you can name the emotion: anger, sadness, fear, frustration, overwhelm, guilt, shame, whatever it might be. I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I have this uncomfortable negative emotion, I choose to love and accept myself just as I am. And I love, honor, and accept how I feel right now. Okay, I hope you're repeating these phrases because that's what will stop. You've got to repeat them out loud, okay? So, tapping with the inside of the eye. This negative emotion. It's really intense. I feel it in my body. This uncomfortable negative emotion. It feels really intense. This negative emotion. I feel it in my body. Releasing this uncomfortable negative emotion. Releasing all emotional attachment to this negative emotion. Releasing it from this part of my body. Releasing this negative emotion. Restoring the right flow of energy to my body. Letting go of this negative emotion. Releasing this negative emotion for good. Letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. Okay, deep breath. And let it out. Another deep breath in. Let go of all that old energy. It's just energy, it's just a story. Once you release your emotional attachment to it, it can no longer have any power over you. So I want you to go and think about that emotion now. How intense is it on a scale of 0 to 10? So it might have come down a little bit, it might have come down a whole lot. If it's only come down a little bit, then keep tapping. And I would identify, what is it that's causing that emotion within you? Was it an event? Is it a person? Is it a belief system? Just really pinpoint what is causing that emotion and then tap on that. There are so many ways that you can use tapping on different things. And if you're feeling overwhelmed and you need assistance with it, then you can always reach out to me or find an EFT tapping practitioner. It's so powerful to work with somebody who can really dive deep to find the core of whatever it is that's holding you back, standing in the way, and stopping you from achieving all your goals and dreams. But I encourage you. I have plenty of tapping videos out there. I will be sending some to you in my community. If you're not a part of my community, then go to the address that's on your screen right now, or the link that is below if you're on my YouTube channel, and go and join my community, because I will share with you a variety of different tapping videos to really be able to bring your dreams to life, to release negative emotions, to release stories that are stopping you from being the best that you can be and living the life of your dreams, because that is what I am all about. So enjoy the tapping, get familiar with it if you're not, and really test its power in your life. Try it on absolutely anything that you can. And like I said, if you are feeling overwhelmed, then make sure that you reach out to someone for help. So that's it. Enjoy the tapping. I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Bye for now.